Well, howdy, nearly senior citizen here. Well, don't worry about me. I'm just gonna head out and take some of the limbs off the trunk out there, I said as I walked out with my axe. Oh, you gonna take that old tree down finally, huh? Asked my wife, and I looked at the body out in the lawn, and I looked back at my wife, and I just said, yeah, I'm gonna go take care of the tree. You stay inside. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this a brand new day. And of course, just reminding everybody, I have my post office box, and please send me anything you like. I just asked for cheap things like postcards and keychains because they don't cost much. If you could just do that, that would be awesome, and I will open them on camera because I'm very happy and proud to show off things that people send to me. So if you did that, that would be cool. But if you can't, or you just don't, that's okay too. Definitely a thumbs up. I just thought I'd mention. I'm kind of tired today, but I also slept pretty good last night, and that's definitely a good thing. It was nice and toasty. Again, I have just the right number of blankets on. Definitely a thumbs up. I spent a fair amount of time sleeping on my right side. Again, as long as I can, sleep through the pain, then I definitely will, because that doubles the number of positions I can sleep in. That's a good thing right there. Definitely. Oh, holy smokes. Last night I went for a full walkies up to Walmart and back after making the loop up to the top of Olympic Highway South. So it was a 7-mile round trip walk. Very, very cool. I was busted and broken afterward, so I didn't really get anything done aside from just sitting and watching videos and such like that. Did what I could that way. Thought, did thinking. I like to think. Thinking is fun. So, can't do much after I finish something that physically intensive, but I did what I could. Definitely a good thing. But it was good after just walking through town like on a 3 or 4 mile trip instead of the full round trip. It was nice being able to get out there and do that. And I did it in a good amount of time. It wasn't a struggle. I power walked up and around, and I power walked back, and it was about 2 hours. About 2 hours to do a 7-mile walk, which is a little bit faster even than 3 miles per hour. Definitely a good thing. So glad that my body is not falling apart. Definitely a good thing. I mean, it's falling apart. I'm getting older. I've got my autoimmune stuff, fibromyalgia. Apparently I'm really prone to some kind of cancers because I have had precancerous polyps removed from my colon several times now. So if I hadn't gotten it done the first time, I would already be dead of cancer. So, yay. As long as I get things taken care of, I'm going to be okay. I just have to make sure every couple of years that I go in so they can take a long tube and stuff it up my backside and start snipping off all the bad stuff. Now, that's not supposed to hurt, because we have very, very few actual pain receptors in our guts. I say that even though for me that's never been true. I have had nothing but pain from my gut my entire life, and even now my gut is just horrible. For a TMI thing, when I have to use the restrooming facilities, I don't get a sense of fullness or urgency. I get pain. My gut hurts. It is just pain, and that's when I know things are going to start happening. So, joy. But it's not supposed to hurt when you get all the polyps snipped. I had 20 polyps snipped for like 3 days. My abdomen burnt like fire because of all of those snips they did inside. You're not supposed to feel that. And for 3 days, it hurt. So, yeah, joy. I have a pain receptors where most people don't have many. I don't know if that's a fibromyalgia thing or what. But all my life I've had that problem because all my life I have had issues with irritable bowel syndrome. So thumbs up for that. Past that though, that was not English. Past that though, I have just been surviving, thinking on my story ideas and working on the whole spiderweed one. Hopefully I'm going to actually get that one typed out. I've got some really intense stuff here to work with that, so definitely cool, and that would be good. Now, I didn't have a hamster shown because all of my hamsters were sleeping, but I've been hearing this little nick, 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 nick sound of teeth on seeds down here. And there's a little Gojira. Hi, Gojira. Right down here in this corner. So because she is awake, I went and made noise. She looked up, and now here's a little Gojira. She is a good little hamster. I love her very, very much. I love all my hamsters. I don't know what it is about hamsters. I mean, even the facial structure is perfect for me. I look at these little fellers, well, fellers and felleresses, non-gendered. I look at these little guys, and it's just perfect. All I see is cuteness and wonderful stuff. They're great. Their bodies are perfect. I look at mice. Mice are cute, but their facial structure isn't right. I like rats. Rats are a very, very nice critter as well, but their faces just aren't right. They're cute, but not cute enough. But a hamster face, and oh, my heart just melts. But this is Gojira. She is a little sweetie, and I'm going to put her back in her home. I've decided that some people have said to... It's not a change of anything but up here. Don't refer to it as their cage. Refer to it as their home. It's not a place to keep them walled off. It's a place where you're keeping their home. In one case, it sounds like they're imprisoned. And in the other, you're helping to maintain their home. And words mean things. Words affect how we think about things. So if you make the change from cage to home, that's why I've been referring to their little spots as their nests, their safe places, to affect my thinking up here. So it's a good idea, and I'm going to start doing that too. I've been watching hamster channels and hamster videos. Not specifically hamster videos yet. They're mostly pet videos where they'll have hamsters as well. A lot of the hamster channels are way too cutesy. And I like cute things, but I don't like cutesy. So, thumbs up on that. But still, I mean, some things are okay. There's this one hamster channel where I kind of feel bad for the hamster because hamsters, as I've mentioned, hamsters, mice, rats, they all have that thing called thigmotaxis. It is an instinct where wide spaces are frightening. That's why they get to the edges. They get behind things. They get next to things. They go under. Thigmotaxis, they have that fear of open areas. When they just freeze in an open area, it's because they're terrified. And so wide open spaces really aren't good. You want to have, if you make a little free roam area or a play, I was going to say play pen, but then doubled up on words. A play pen type area, you want to have it set up for them with hides and such before you put them down so that they don't have to fear things coming down like predators at them, and they've already got places to hide. And so I kind of feel bad for some of these things because there's this, it's cute, but it's a wide open area of a room, and it's a little hamster that runs around in that part of the room, and they'll have like stacks of cardboard or little chairs they made out of cardboard or things that they make out of cardboard, you know, so it's hamster safe. But a lot of it is the little thing is having to snuggle next to walls, and it's staying right in that crease type area because the rest of the room is just open, and that's scary for them. But it's not the end of the world. It's not traumatizing either. It's just instinct telling them you don't get in there. So thumbs up for that. I heard another hamster over here moving around. I can't remember who, because they've stopped. Now, one thing that's really nice, hamsters being burrowing creatures, and I've been trying to give them more bedding so that they can burrow more, is little Dust Mop here. He has had not extensive burrows, and even his little home is a good burrow and not just a nest. But he's got his wheel, and he runs on his wheel, and he's got his home just on the other side of his wheel. But it's got the burrows such that I've made noise, and even though his main burrow's over here, his little nose has gone boink from over here as he wanted to see what's going on. And there have been some other tubes that he has made through the bedding where he comes out in other spots. So he's ultra fluffy, and he's always tearing his place apart because he's so fluffy. You know, he catches on everything. So he's always having to remake his burrows and tunnels, but he's got them, and it's cool. He is such a good hamster. No, it is a very good thing. And as stated, I feel sad for Dr. Snurf and Saber. I mean, I don't feel bad for them because they're not dying or anything, but Dr. Snurf doesn't run on his wheel anymore. At all. He's just stopped doing that. He spends his time up in his nest, and he eats, and he comes out later, and he runs around and he does stuff, but he spends most of his time just in his nest. But that's okay. I mean, he's one of those now that really only does stuff at night. Most of my hamsters I don't even see for days. I mean, over in the corner now, Saber, I mean, I see her when she comes out and she drinks, or I go over and I scatter feed, and I'll see her nose come poking up out of her nest as she tries to see what the noise is. That sort of thing, yeah. But aside from every couple days when I go to pick her up, past that, just making sure that she is safe, has water and food, I'm really, really glad just to provide her with a home, and knowing that she's there and safe and happy makes me happy. Just knowing she's there, and it's a very good thing. That's why even though I rarely play with Thigmo because he's so nervous and I don't want to hurt him, you know, because you stress them out, you damage their immune systems. And little Dr. Snurf there, and even little Dust Mop. I mean, that I don't take them out and play with them. It's just the fact that I know that they're there. It makes me happy, and that is a good thing. So if you do get hamsters, try to make sure you got a bin cage, a bin home for them, because they need about 450 as a minimum square inches of space. So that's a good thing. Sometimes, as they've pointed out, the little guys, you can't make them happy no matter what. You made me make your cage twice as big, and they're still acting like they gotta get out. There's just some hamsters you can't make happy, because guess what? They're just like people. Every one of them is different. Thumbs up for that. A very good thing. Didn't mean to talk about hamsters so long, but that's okay. There are things that I have wanted to talk about, and of course I'm going to remember them after I finish recording and start editing, so I really need to start writing them down again. I do have a little page on a word editor where occasionally I type down topics to talk about, but I usually forget to write them down, and if I do, I usually forget to look. So, yay. Definitely. Well, I cannot think of anything more to talk about and just ramble on about, and I don't just want to pad this out with nothing, because I like people to watch the whole thing, and of course you're not going to if it's just filled with more incoherent ramblings than normal. So I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me a comment, if there are enough people. Lately I've been getting less than 25 people who leave comments on my videos, but I will thank as many as there are, up to 25. Definitely a good thing. If I mispronounce the username, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker. We're just not good at that. And if I lose count, well, even though I count in American Sign Language, you've seen me with my fibro and my depression and my brain damage. I forget everything. I'm getting better all the time, but I'm going to hit a functional limit at one point, and then it's never going to get any better. Thumbs up for that. Call my crone. We have Mr. Enotic. Thumbs up and thank you. Kamakya Chahan? I'm nowhere close, but thank you very, very much. Kathy Kit's Cat, greatly appreciated. And here's hoping you can get things fixed up soon. Oh my goodness. Carolyn Rose, thumbs up. And Overlord 9K, greatly appreciated. Krug Smash, thumbs up and thank you. Kablublashwa? I'm nowhere close, but thank you very, very much. Renato Henrique, thank you very, very much. Colin Reisenauer, thumbs up and thank you. Russian Timing, watch out for the redstone. Looks good, but oh, dangerous stuff. I'm allergic to blueberries. I'm very, very sorry. That's a terrible thing to be allergic to. Glenn Lawrence, greatly appreciated. Cassandra Torres, thumbs up and thank you. Louis Medina, greatly appreciated. Confused Owl 29, thumbs up and thank you. We have Bailey Snyder, thumbs up. Narm67, always a good thing to see you. Don't see you enough. Dabbage Cabbage, thumbs up and thank you. Nicolas Philippe, greatly appreciated. We have Sebastian Ferris, thumbs up. Isaiah Berter, greatly appreciated. Zach Johnson, thumbs up and thank you. We have Capucha Patchy Paul, thumbs up. Ice Damon, greatly appreciated. And last but not least, Travis Frost, thumbs up and thank you all. You get me out of my head, into the world, dealing with real people, and it is greatly appreciated. Definitely a thumbs up. I'm going crazy with hand movements today. Excuse me. And of course, if you could check out my various links, I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com, NearlySeniorCitizen.com. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron, like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. If you would like to help me in some fashion, but don't want to donate to one of those things, I have a PayPal link below. You could donate in that fashion. And if you wanted to help support me but didn't want to actually send money, I have an Amazon wish list with things like cat food, hamster food, silly things, non-silly things. If you wanted to check that out, it would be very, very awesome. Now, do not feel obligated. I do not feel entitled. Excuse me. And if you cannot donate, or you simply do not donate, I take all good wishes and I deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest, so thank you very much. If you could toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence. Definitely a thumbs up. And if you could subscribe to the channel and hit that bell, that would be very, very cool. Greatly appreciated. I would understand if you did not wish to, but if you are down with it, I will do my very best to keep you entertained until the very end of time. Definitely a thumbs up. Hey, it's a bargain at twice the price. Duh. Well, anyway, I've got this here. I've got another video coming up, I'm quite sure. I don't know what. We'll find out, won't we? Definitely a thumbs up on that. So, you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, my friend, and that is a very good thing.